How many little clicks does it take to make the whole piece?
Oh, I mean, in excess of at least 500,000.
English artist James Cook has been picking up millions of views on social media as he types up anything from the Golden Gate Bridge to Robert Pattinson.
So I'm using one hand to move the typewriter, and then I'm using the right hand to actually do the typing.
James says this art form has been around since the Victorian age, but he first started experimenting with it while he was studying to be an architect in college.
In the background, I loved making these drawings so much that I just took it on as a hobby.
However, after starting his social media channel in 2014, James says he is now able to work on his quote-unquote typewriter art full-time. Of course, his appreciation for architecture still comes through, but as you've seen, he also loves to type up faces. In fact, he says the key symbol for typing up a face is the @ symbol.
Which is quite funny because when I think of typewriters, you think of social media using the @ symbol. I think, well, what were people using the @ symbol for, in the 1930s and 40s?
Over the last 11 years, James says he has made more than 350 of these typewriter pieces, each one taking from 2 weeks to 2 months. In other words, typing up typewriter art is tedious work, but he still can't believe this is his job.
I would never have been disappointed if it was just my hobby that I kept to myself.
I did ask James if he does these like line by line or kind of going back and forth all over the page, and he said it's actually more the latter, and he said it's kind of like doing an Etch-a-Sketch, shout out my childhood, in New York. For ABC News, I'm Danny New.